I am in the middle of getting everything ready. And I had a completely different plan for today involving GT New Horizons. I was going to be actually building the base. As you see, I'm actually midway through building the first building structure. But that didn't go according to plan. All the blocks and stuff I made ahead of time, I didn't leave any notes on it, and yeah, they got wiped out. All of my resources got wiped out. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do today on this stream, and this may not be a very long stream. There's a lot to get done. But I figure we'll kind of go over just a little bit of the structure that's being built, and then deal with our lack of building blocks problem, and start doing things the GT New Horizons way, and kind of go over how we're going to automate this lathe block production. Because the more I look into it, the more I realize that we're going to need that. I have no clue what he's doing with this. Ryan took all the lights off the spawner, and now he's doing something with it, and I have no clue. So, overall, the design's going to be rather simplistic. We got some Z-tones tinted glass here. We're doing some slabs in the middle for the windows, so they're going to be kind of like slanted windows going all the way up. We'll be having some anti-block highlights. It's going to be rather simple on the outside, just enough to give it some texture, a little bit of depth, and be as easy as possible to build. That's going to be the overall goal, is make it as easy as possible to build. Oh, excuse me. The buildings are going to go multiple floors high. They will have roughly a full chunk maintenance corridor between each building. This is where the piping will go up between the various floors, and all the wiring and conduits and such. All of that's going to be going through these one chunk wide maintenance shafts. And we'll have 3 basically 5x5 chunk buildings on this side, each handling a different purpose. The first one over there is going to be for most likely anything that creates a lot of pollution. I want it as far that way as possible. I'm going to have the forge over there, and over here is going to be that. And the reason being is I want to try to isolate as much of the pollution as possible so it could be controlled. So a lot of our generators will be here. Our pyro ovens will be here. The processing of those will be here. That will be what's on this side. Okay? That's what we're going to be putting over there. Hey, Kazert. Over here, the center part of the complex on this building, this is where we're going to have our overall power storage. That will be here. We'll probably store most of the power here for distribution. Now, we will have some of it generated over there. The cleaner versions of power generation will be right here. As clean as possible. and we'll keep most of the power stored here. So there'll be like racks of battery buffers and stuff, and other forms of power generation. Initially, this will be a mix of HV, MV, and LV initially. I will expand it, and I do plan on having chemical storage here as well. This is going to be chemical storage, power storage, and probably on the upper floors we'll have some automation going on, because I always have my chemical storage and my automation in the same place. Moving on, this part of the building down here, I don't know. I do know that there are going to be tree farms here in large scale that will move wood and such down to the pyro ovens. I may also have some small amount of pollution generating stuff here. I may also keep this as chemical storage and automation, but I was really planning on this other section to be, but this building may end up being that. And that's essentially what we got. This middle section is definitely going to be power storage and distribution. It will go to the center and then branch out to the 4 different branches. And then it will branch out to north and south from here as well. And like I said, the goal is to keep as much of the pollution on one side as possible so that we can set up automated cleanup with scrubbers and the like as needed. That's why the forges are going to be in the north, and the pyro ovens, the generators, all of that is going to be in the northeast corner, and it's going to feed its power to the central for distribution. So that was the plan. And I was going to work on building some of these today. But like I said, the blocks got used because I didn't put a sign on it. So I spent all day yesterday making materials only for them all to get used up. And I'm having to build it again today. So I thought, you know what? I really need to stop wasting my time building these things over and over and over again. I need to get out of the old like manual way of doing things. And I just need to start playing smarter. Because we can automate all of this. We have reservoirs. We have, blast furnaces and stuff. We can make red alloy cable, which is a lossless cable. We can make a single MV generator and a transformer, and we can power a setup that will automatically make the lathe blocks beginning to end. So I don't have to constantly do this and move it and go back and forth. We could just have it do it all for us. Have a good one, Kazurk. Rest well. So that's what I'm going to do for this. I don't know if it's going to take the full stream or not, but that is the plan, is that we're going to go ahead and automate this. And kind of fix our problem so that we're no longer waiting on building materials. We can just throw it in there, get it done, and move on with our lives. So I got a few things I gotta make in order to do that, and that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing today. I don't know if we'll finish it. We might not. The other thing I was thinking of doing today, though, is after the GTNH stream, I have been playing a game called Rogue Heroes. Now, I believe it was released yesterday, question mark? It was a game I've been waiting for and watching for quite a while. And it was finally released. And I jumped on it. Because it's like, oh my god, it's finally released. I put 8 hours into that game yesterday, like I was saying. And I had a lot of fun. So, forgive me if I move the stream to that later. But it's a good game. Rogue Heroes: The Ruins of Tesos is definitely a game I would recommend to everybody. All right, so we are officially out of snow here, or ice here. So we're gonna make ourselves some. This is just going to be a temporary fix, because eventually this will be a permanent setup. Do I have any better tanks I could use? That'll do. The real question is if I plop this on top of or even next to, will it fill up? Yes. Perfect. We'll let that fill up. Because we're going to turn it all into snow. And then we're going to throw all the snow into a compressor to make ice. Says I completed a quest here that I don't remember. Ah, that one. All right. Yay, more bee analyzers. We'll add it to our collection. All right. So I know for a fact I'm gonna need let's see 4 tin casings and then transformer. It's 5 LV casings. I'll probably want a battery buffer as well. So that'll be 6. That'll do. 6 LV casings. I'll just make a full stack of 8. I'm gonna make it the old way just to save on polyethylene because we're getting really low on poly. I seriously need to bite the bullet and go make some, and I have been putting it off Because I'm scrub. Oh, yes. Another thing that was done. Yesterday, Ryan activated the Division Sigil and got ourselves some Cursed Earth. So we do have that. As you can see, I am actually sporting the Super Builders one. I'm sporting the updated version of it. He took the rewarding goods and made that for me. Because he's like, Hachi needs his wand. And we'll let that craft a little bit. That is ready there. We got the rods here and up here. I was preemptively making a bunch of motors because I realized that I have like none. One of the many things that need to be automated. Going to need another 16 cable. I have just enough right there. I might want to do another run of 10 cable. Alright, so that gives us our casings. For now, I'm gonna put this copper wire away. We'll come back to that. This should be nearing... Oh, no, it's only halfway. Alrighty then. Well, do I want to do another full stack? Nah, let's just stick with one stack of 10 wires. Should be spitting this one out right there. Alright. Alright, so that'll give us what we need there. This should be done. Yeah, I did that the other way, and it's fine. Doesn't matter. There we go. There's some motors. So now we can start working on all of the other stuff we got to do. And just to be safe... Getting low on iron. Good to know. Good to know. All right, that dropped that a little bit. Good. Yeah, that should be enough to run. So we'll let that run for a while. What else was done while we are working on things? Well, Ryan made me some rose bushes because I needed a lot of black dye. So he made a thing called an umbral rose. Now I can't see what the recipe is for this because I don't have the research. But as you see, it produces these flowers which can be extracted into pure black dye. And that's going to be a boon for us in terms of making the glass. That is one of the things. I haven't been harvesting it because like I wanted to actually stop producing after a little bit. But that was the other thing that was going on. Poor Ryan is going to have to move his farm soon though. And I think That's going to be on me because we're going to be positioning the stuff down here. And making greenhouses and the like. Alright, so gonna need a cutting machine, going to need a LV assembler, a fluid solidifier, and a compressor. And I don't even know where to begin. I do know, however, that Ryan has made a lot of mincemeat. We have mincemeat for days. I'll slap that up there for now. "4 days." I'm gonna need more aluminum to be able to make the generator. So we're gonna get that going. given how often I'm having to do this, I'm actually thinking about moving that tank. I gotta process all of this into sulfuric acid soon too. Alright, so we got our tank here, and we're just gonna slap that on there. And this should just start produce snow. So we should have 96 blocks of snow when this is done. Alright, we should be good there. So let's take a look at what we need to make the different things we're going to be working on. I know I'm going to need some copper cable. I just put one away, so let me take that real fast. And then if I'm going off of memory, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the recipe. There it is. Transformer. 1 MV to 4 amps out. Perfect. Now, we have that, so we will set that aside. Next, I'm going to want an LV fluid solidifier, a couple of pumps, a couple of circuits, some glass. We have all of that ready. All of my chests are like down here, so. All right, so there's our fluid solidifier. We'll set this aside. Next, we need a compressor. So mostly it's just pistons. Alright, so 2 pistons. Okay, there's our pistons. And with that, we can make our compressor. Where'd I put them? Did I just set it on a bottom slot in here? No. I thought I just, well, maybe I didn't. Well, there's our compressor. So there's the ice. Now we need a cutting machine. Well, before I do that, do I have any cobalt black brass laying around? We don't have to go to that length. Excellent. Alright, we should have diamond dust around here somewhere. It's not there. You've made 19 snow so far. Keep working. There we go. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right. Now to make a conveyor. What else does this thing require? A motor, which we got, and a glass. All right. All right. There's our cutting machine. Now we just need an assembler. And possibly a smelter. I'm just gonna check something. So this only uses 4 EU a tick. So since this is only using 4 EU a tick, yeah, we'll be able to do a smelter. Let me... Stone. Well, it doesn't show the EU cost. But I'm going to assume it's not much. Alright, let's get the assembly machine. And then we'll worry about the other. So I'm going to need 2 conveyors, 2 robotic arms. Get those plates going. Get the rods going. I need to go make rubber, something fierce. Didn't grab the rubber. All right, I'm also going to need an additional 6 rods. Pretty sure it's 6. No, I'm making extra rods. Oh, I'm going to need circuits, so we're going to have to go back. All right. I'm hoping I have enough circuits for all this. I might. How's that for an assembly machine off of memory? Alright. So there's the assembly machine. Let's see what powered furnace cost us. It's 2 circuits. Okay. Hey, Diego. Not much. Not much. Okay. Do I have any of these circuit boards laying around? That is the $65 million question. I got phenolics for days. I have a codeds here. I might. I might want to look into the smaller chips. LV, let's see, circuit. Because I have these integrated logic circuits, which is fine. But I seem to remember there we go. So it requires a sock wafer. Alright, that's not going to be done. What can I build with you? MV. Oh, wait, I can build one right here. It does require a clean room, but it's a MV circuit. Transistors, caps. We have all the parts for this. We may end up doing this. Let's see. Caps, resistors, transistors. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, alright. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It was this one, if I remember right. Right here. Oh god, I gotta oil that keyboard drawer. So 2 caps, 2 transistors, 2 resistors, some fine copper wire. I happen to have 4 fine copper wire laying around. Nope. That's fine. That's fine. How you doing today, Diego? We are working on getting parts to automate our block building because I'm tired of manually moving stuff. Normally I just feed this in, but I'm gonna manually put it all in. So I can take out the excess. Nope, it must have gone through to... Where'd it go? There they are. All right. Weird. All right, so we're going to need 4 ingots of annealed. We got the circuits. Throw that right there. I had the copper wire there the whole time. Aye. Hey Dot, it's going fine. Yeah, you're probably not used to seeing all these machines and pipes and and whatnot going on. Chemicals. It's going. I'm pretty tired today, actually, but I had planned on doing a build stream today, and then I hop on to find out that all the materials that I set aside to work on building buildings today got used. So since I'm sick and tired of that happening, I'm just going to automate it. I'm tired of building it and then having to carry everything around. So it's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done doing this. I'm just going to automate it. I'm always going to have a supply. There will never not be a supply. That is what I decided anyway. All right. So there's our machines. Now, what we're going to work on next is making the cabling for it. Now, I'm going to be making some Redstone Alloy cable because it's lossless. And that means I'll get the maximum voltage for it. The other thing I need to make, while I'm thinking about it, is the battery buffer. Now, initially, I was thinking of doing 32. Okay. Initially, I was thinking of just doing a 4 amp, but I think I'm just going to do 32. That way the power's stored, and we'll always have it. So if for some reason the normal occurs, I forget to put fuel in there, whatever, it'll keep producing for a while. So I'm going to build the contraption over here. I haven't quite, I know how I'm going to set it up. I don't know where exactly I'm going to put it, but it's going to be over here somewhere, out of the way. And we're just going to get it done because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of never having my materials. There's the casing. Okay, so I actually hopped on 14 the other day and started questing again. I'll probably set aside a day and just go through stuff. I don't expect it to take me too long to catch up. I've already done the new dungeon. I saw that the new dungeon gives better armor than I have now. Alright. I will look into that possibly this weekend. I got a 4-day weekend this weekend. So, trying to think, what do I have scheduled Friday? Friday's Valheim, if I remember right. And then where I will just die horribly over and over again. But other than that, I don't have anything scheduled. So I'm technically free tomorrow after I take care of all the honeydews and my chores and everything else I need to do around the house. But tomorrow, don't you guys have a... I'll have to look at the schedule, but don't we have a couple events going on the next few days with like Blue Mage leveling or skill getting type thing? And a few others. And for those of you who watch this later or watching it now, Dot and I are in the same free company on Final Fantasy on Midgard. We're called Absolved. If you want to join, look up Twistbeard and just tell him you heard about it on Hachi's stream. He'll know exactly who I am. And give you the 411 on it. Okay, so it got moved to Saturday. Okay, so we're doing that instead of the Jackbox games. Got it. Got it. Alright, so there's a battery buffer. I will have to make batteries. I will make those later. I just had a thought. I know how I can make all the batteries easy. Alright, cool. So, red alloy wire and our MV motor are the last two things. Yeah, before I can join on that, I gotta gain 10 levels on my Blue Mage. I'm missing so many skills. All the raid ones. I'm missing all the raid ones. Like, when Blue Mage came out, we were trying to do Titan, Ifrit, and Garuda, but the skills were never dropping. And then later it comes out, they weren't dropping for anyone during that time, and we never bothered getting back into it, my group and I. So I definitely want to mind it, but I'm going to have to sponge off of somebody to get the Blue Mage leveled. Not going to lie, to get it done quickly. Okay, my white mage is level 60 or so, I think. I guess I could power level the white mage and then do it. I'll look into that. Got that. I need the cable. I only have 10. I'm doing 16. Redstone Alloy. So what do I need to make this? This is the cable I want. Okay, so it's 1-to-1 amp, so I am going to need 8 ingots for every cable. So I'm probably going to want, at minimal, a stack or so of this. So let's take a look at what we need to make it. We need silicone, we need redstone, and we need coal. Ah, that's simple enough. Oh look, I have a stack of coal. Whatever will I do with this? Oh look, I have over 1,000 silicone. Whatever will I do with this? Oh no, man. I do not mind doing what is necessary. Honestly, I should probably get my white mage leveled up anyway. I have been slacking on it, and do I get 3 if I do it by shaped? Let's see. Let's see. I get 2. That is giving 3. We're doing that method. All right. And actually, while this is fresh in my mind, let's see what I got left. I've been putting so much of my money into content for the stream that I should be able to do it easily. All right, cool. And you require blast furnace, right? Yes. Alright, so it's a massive amount of time without oxygen, or it's a little bit of time. So it'll still take a while. 40 seconds. It's going to take about an hour without... So we're not going to get that done today, because that's going to take too long. But we'll get the last of these parts done. We might get 1 stack done, but that'll be about it. But I don't know if we'll wait an hour for that. That's one of those we'll start it and come back later type of things. I think the real question is do I have enough motors to make this? We'll find out. Now, something I'm curious on, would you guys be interested in watching me fail horribly at Final Fantasy? Is that content you guys have any interest in watching? If so, let me know. I will look into doing that for you. I will look into letting you guys watch me do horrible things on Final Fantasy. And you will realize that I don't just fail at these other games. I'm an equal opportunity failure. No, honestly, I actually used to be pretty good at it. I'm definitely out of practice, but I used to be pretty good. I don't know if I can devote the time to get back into Savage Raiding, though, but I do need to start spending at least a little bit of time on it. A little bit of time. Yeah. I have more than a base understanding. That's not the issue. It's more training myself, learning the mechanics, learning what the new rotations are. Because I haven't done it in so long. Like, when Shadowbringers came out, I was initially trying to do it as a gunbreaker instead of my normal, which is the warrior. I've always been a warrior. I've always played warrior or black mage. And I thought, you know what? New expansion. Let's try something different. Except the rotation for gunbreaker was so insane. I would have had to... I was actually lacking in GCD. I had a massive amount of haste, and because of server latency and stuff, I would have had to get a VPN just to be able to do that rotation, and I feel that that's not an adequate way to do things, but it's what people expected. And I had actually almost no problems with the double weave. The problem was actually latency. I was running out of GCD. When I wasn't in a raid and I was just on a dubby, I can double weave just fine. But when I was actually in the raid itself, and combat's going on, numbers everywhere, flashes everywhere, all of that stuff going on, even with the effects turned off, I was still having issues. And then the group I was running with, we went ahead and took a look at what my actual latency was, and they said without a doubt it's my network. That's why I was missing the GCD. Because when I was in the raid, I was having lag. It wasn't much, but it was enough. And then work picked up, and it's like, because I was going to try again on my warrior and just go back to the old faithful. And as life happens, work picked up, and then that was that. I ended up being so busy, I missed several raids, and I said, I can't do this. And that's actually, in the end, what made me quit doing Savage Raiding in the first place. Alright, so that's done. That's done. I should have... Yeah. And I'm one of those players who would prefer to sacrifice my own progression, enjoyment, etc. for the sake of the raid, so... All right. college I didn't have really time to raid. I was in accelerated courses, dude. I basically did 5 years of college in 2 years. And this is not a known fact, but my brother died actually midway through that, which caused a huge monkey wrench in the whole thing, because that just destroyed me for a longest time. But I still managed to pull it off. I was emotionally numb for a while, but I managed to pull it off. And let me see, what day is today? Yesterday was actually my late brother's birthday. I knew my mom was posting a bunch of stuff about it. But, yesterday was his birthday. I think she said he would have been 25? Like, I'm a bad older brother because I don't remember any of this stuff. So, I don't remember ages. I can remember birthdays, but I don't remember ages. What is free time again, Dot? I think I need education on what this free time is. I'm a bit of a workaholic, so I prefer working myself to the brink of death. Alright, so we got that going. We got that going. You are cooking. We have 12 of you so far. We are sort of using fuel, but not as bad as I thought. Interesting. Interesting. We might be getting 2 ingots per cell's worth of fuel here. I'm cool with this. Well, I guess what else do I got to do to prepare for this automation? I seem to remember there were these like flat thingies. Ah, yes, item translocators. This was the other thing I was wanting. So the reason I was wanting this is I found out that you can basically use this as an item limiter. So I can make it to where it puts items in, but only keeps certain inventory levels into whatever machine it's doing. And I can use this to regulate how much it's making of everything. At least that's the plan. That's the plan on paper, anyway. That's the plan on paper. So we're going to need some brass. We're going to need some aluminum casings. That's not too bad of a recipe, though. Yeah, I was kind of afraid we didn't have any brass. So it's 3-1. If you're going to try out modded, I would actually recommend, well, I guess I can try to teach you most of the stuff, but this mod pack is a extraordinarily hard mode mod pack. If you were wanting to learn about some of the mods and such, I would actually start out with a pack called Ftb Academy. The reason being is that pack teaches you about most of the current mods. I don't know if they have a 1.7.10 version. They do have a 1.12 version, but that will kind of get you used to the modding thing. And then, trying to think, what would be a better way to learn Greg Tech? This is the old Greg Tech, so yeah, the more I think about it, maybe I should just bring you along for the ride. Just know that it's not for the faint of heart. And you will definitely get that. This pack is known for being brutal. Just to give you an idea on this is okay, these numbers are since I installed this pack. Not the pack, but since I installed FTB Utilities, but I've died 36 times so far. My brother has died 102 times. Luke 9, another player, has died 22. The reason Ryan has only died 9 times is because he makes me do all the dangerous stuff. Soft Toenails, brand new player, has died 4 times. KGN, brand new player, has died 8 times. Grindog, brand new player, has died 6 times. Others not in here have died a plethora of times. The mobs are nasty right off the bat. And that's probably one of the worst parts of the pack is the infernal mobs. Everything else is just grind, honestly, until you get to the age where you can automate everything. But it really is the infernal mobs that makes this the worst. So it will take some getting used to, especially since the newer Minecraft you can build shields and stuff, and this one they have an alternate mod that lets you use shields, but it's kind of clunky to me. So, but yeah, if you don't mind a challenge, you can hop on this server. Just register at TWPI. You can hop in here. We can give you some armor and start showing you the ropes. I do not mind. Yeah, you did. However, there's a mod in this that gives you shields and all sorts of other things. And I think you get skills and stuff with it. Like you can shield bash and some other things. I think the real reason the combat is... Alright. I think the real reason the combat is so hard on this is because I don't know the mods. The failure is with me, not with the pack. Because it's using stuff I've never used before. Like, the version of GregTech in this is one I'm not familiar with, and things are done completely differently. Like, the recipes all require cells of chemicals and stuff, whereas the newer version of GregTech, you just pump the chemical in the chemical reactor, and you're good. This one, no, that's not the case. You move things through cells, you got some other stuff going on, it's involved. It's interesting. It's interesting. But if you were to play this in single player, you will realize really quickly why this pack takes so much of my time. And I will tell you that this is definitely a pack that is better with friends. You can do it in single player, but this is not a pack that's done in a couple of months. This is a pack that's done in months, if not years. Just so you have a realistic view on that. Because I think Ryan and I have been working on this for several months now, actually. It's Minecraft year 29 on the server. So... So yeah, it's been a while. The last GregTech pack I did, FTB Interactions, took 7-8 months solo, but that one was much simpler. Alright, so same thing but with steel. That's fine. And I have a feeling these nuggets are... The 29 years? Yeah, it's year 29, day 157, Minecraft time. I wonder how long a Minecraft year is. Okay. Yeah. And add another 157 days on top of that. That's how long this world has been up. So if we... So 20 minutes is a day. So 365 times 29 plus 157. Okay. Times 60. Oh, no. 365 plus 165 times 29 plus 157. So we have 11,107 days. Okay, so 3581 hours. Divided by 24. 149 days. So roughly like 5 months so far. I've done 13. Actually, no, I have more than that. I actually have like 4 other episodes that aren't even out. I'm only in episode 21. But we have 5 months in. All of it has been gathering and building. Give me something nice. What did you give me? Plumbilia seed. That could be nice. What's the end goal? Well, I'm guessing the end of tier 8's the end goal. Oh, wait. There's a tier 10 here. And an infinity. Legendary tier X, legendary infinity. Endgame goals. So there actually is an endgame goals tab here. Which I believe the ultimate endgame goal is to make the Stargate. Yeah, Stargate, I believe, is the endgame goal. And you have to hit the moon to even unlock legendary quests. So we got a ways. There are people that have had over 300 episodes on this pack. That's not an exaggeration. And like as I say that, I'm like shuddering a little. But yeah, they've had over 300 episodes before they completed the pack. And I was warned by the mod pack author of the realities of this pack. I knew this is something that would take me a while to get through. Yeah. But, I mean, no, episode 21. I'm at episode 21. 17 is live. Or, no, yeah, 17 is live. 18, 19, 20, and 21 are pending edits right now. We're streamlining how we're doing things. So there's going to be a fixed intro, outro, and all of that so that it's all just streamlined, set, no difficulty, no mess, no fuss. Paper. I was given paper. Was that really all I was given? Was a piece of paper and a vanishing door frame. Thank you, loot bag. But yeah, it's I would say we're a little more than 1/10 of the way there. We're entering HV. So I would say we're about 1/3 of the way there. That's my thoughts anyway. I think we're about 1/3 of the way. Excuse me. Well, I think with that, I'm going to make more of these translocators. I'm going to kind of figure out how I'm going to set up these machines. But I think we're at the point of wrapping up because not really much can be done other than waiting. Or can it? Well. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. That got done way faster than I thought it would. We're going to make some more. Maybe I will be able to set this whole thing up. I need one more thing. And I don't know if I have all the parts for it. Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 pumps. Steel rotor, stainless steel fluid pipe. Do I have that on standby? Oh, I do. I don't have the steel rotor, though. Do I have the steel screw? Not in here, but that doesn't mean I don't have it. I know I'm going to need 2 of you. Let's start getting this in place. We're going to use the reservoir for the water supply for the ice. Okay, I believe a rotor is 5 ingots each. Do I happen to have some steel screws laying around in here? Oh, look, I do. Twiddle thumbs. All right. And I'm going to need a cauldron. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need to make more HV motors. This won't be enough. I need 2 sets. Yep. I need 2 sets. Was that not a wrench? Oh. I herpaderped. All right. Yeah, I got more stuff to make. I'm going to have to go through and make more motors, which requires some alloys. And we'll just pick this up later. So with that, you guys have a wonderful evening. And I guess I will catch you all next time. I will work on getting the automation done for these blocks. Or at least getting the last of the parts together. Maybe I will do another recording episode on the setup. And get that put into the chain. But we'll get this done. And I will chat with all of you later. I believe the next stream is going to be Valheim, but I might start doing some on Rogue Heroes as well, because that game is actually a lot of fun. I want to show off some of that content. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Dot, you enjoy your raid, and I'll talk to all of you guys later.